Hi guys, another workout for you today. This one has a little bit of a similar concept to our reps challenge we've done a few weeks ago. There's no set time limit. I'm going to give you some exercises and tell you how many rounds you have to complete of those exercises, and it's up to you how long you take. You can rest when you need, you can push yourself when you're up for the challenge as well. Alright, in each of our categories we've got 4 exercises. For our advanced we have box jumps, jackknives, lunges, and tricep dips. For our box jumps, it's up to you how high you set up your box. If you have something like this available, go for it. Maybe you'll find a concrete step around your house or at the park you could use as well. Just make sure it's something stable and that you're jumping onto a surface that's not slippery either. So for our box jumps, simply going to a height we're comfortable with. That may mean working your way up. Start low and work a bit higher. We're going to have our tummy tight, going to dip down from our hips. Notice I'm not squatting deep, I'm just dipping down, and then I'm going to use my power to bring myself up. 1, 2, 3, dip down, up. Step down, we can jump down. Once again, I'll use my arms to help give me a little bit more momentum. Dip down, up to the top. One other thing we can do with a box jump is we can land in a squat position. So as we come up and as we get fatigued, it may be harder to jump and land like this with straight legs because you have to jump higher. It may be easier and you may be able to undertake it more if when you jump, you just land into a little bit of a squat with those bent knees in a strong position, still with the weight in our heels. Okay, make sure it's not in your toes. 1, 2, 3, dip. That way you don't need to jump as high, you're lifting your knees up a bit more. Stand up when you're finished and come back down. Next we've got our jackknives. Jackknives are a type of sit-up and they're only in the advanced category because they are a little bit more difficult. For a jackknife, we are going to be completely flat on the ground. Arms above our head. 1, 2, 3, we're going to crunch up and bring our chest up high and our knees coming together. Back down. From here I'm crunching up and bringing my knees up as well. That's the jackknife, okay? Really focusing on keeping your tummy tight, keeping that chin down and having that imaginary tennis ball just under your chin. So once more, I'll do 3. Up, down, up, down, up, down. That is our jackknife. Next for our advance, we're moving on to our lunges. We used lunges before. I'll go through them quickly once again. From here, we're going to stand forward a good distance. We need to make sure, if you remember, that this knee doesn't go over past those shoelaces, okay? We really don't want to get it too fast. We want to come down into this position here and back up. Chest high, tummy tight, driving through our front heel. Concentrate on bringing this back knee down as opposed to that's forward. We want to bring the knee down and up. There are lunges. And lastly, we'll do some tricep dips. So we'll need a box or a step or a chair, something stable that we can use on. Firstly, you might like to sit down. Get yourself into a strong position with your hands, bringing your legs out. Now the further your legs are out, the more difficult the movement. If you bring your legs under, there's a lot more weight still on your feet as opposed to all being in your arms. So start wherever you can, okay? From here, we're going to lower ourselves down, back up. We're looking for that elbow to get to an angle of about 90 degrees. Down, back up, down, back up. There are tricep dips. We're pushing down with our hands and trying to engage our shoulders and the back of our arms and the triceps. Next we'll jump onto the intermediates. There's only one change from our advanced to our intermediate. I'll start with box jumps. But in the second position will be crunches. The crunches we've undertaken before. they'll replace the jackknives. Next we'll go to lunges. And lastly, we will undertake the tricep dips again. So very similar to our advanced. Remember, you're doing this as quick as you can. There's no set amount of time that you have to undertake the activities in. For our beginners, instead of the box jumps, to remove a bit of the impact, we're going to do step ups. So I'll use this box once again, and you can use a step of any height that's comfortable for you. It may be just a standard step on your back stairs at home. It may be a concrete blocks at a local park, or if you've got access to some sort of exercise equipment like this, you may use that. Standing up tall, we're ensuring we're driving through our heel, our tummy tight, chest up high, standing up, coming back down. Standing up, coming back down. There are step ups. In the second position, we're going to use crunches, the same as the intermediate workout. Our third position, we are going to use our chest sits. We've undertaken our chest sits before, it's just a squat with a stable surface underneath you. So you may use the same height of a box that you're using for your, say, tricep dips that are in the next position. Now, tricep dips will be undertaken the exact same way as our intermediate and our advanced. If you're new to tricep dips and you are finding it difficult, make sure you bring your feet back to increase the amount of force that is on your feet, not in your arms. Maybe only go down a fraction, say for instance like this. Make sure my feet are back, they're not forward, they're back, so there's more weight in them, and I'm only going to lower it down slightly. Start lowering it down slightly. Over time, maybe increase those feet forward and increase the depth until we can get everything down and everything up together. Now for our workouts, our advanced, each have 4 exercises, each are for 20 reps. Our advanced need to undertake that 10 times. From start to finish, 10 times through. Our intermediate, from start to finish, 8 times through. And our beginners will undertake 5 complete rounds of all those exercises. So just take note that the lunges are each side. So you need to complete 20 left lunges and 20 right lunges each time if you're undertaking our advanced or our intermediate workouts. And remember, this is all on you. It's up to you how long it takes. There's no set time. It's completely your challenge. So make sure you time yourself and ensure you write that down somewhere in your fitness diary if you have one. And from there, we can make sure we can see the fitness improvement the next time you do the same workout. Let me know how you go.